I think the mentoring program will make a huge difference in the community. As a third grade teacher, I teach young males who I often would love for men to pour into their lives to help make a difference in their lives. Many times they just don't have the know-how or just have the resources to be able to seek things that would help them to become better young men as they continue to grow.
This is the Tea Room's special broadcast of the Tony Leaner Leading Legacy Gala. This event kicked off a mentoring program that will help young men increase their self-esteem, improve problem-solving skills, and manage anxiety and anger. Let's hear more from some of our guests.
Sure. One of the things that was very impactful to me was that while he was battling his sickness, Tony still gave back to others. I remember when the book was launched and Tony was signing books and encouraging other people to be better caretakers of their health. I admired him for that, and I admired him for coming to the mission and sharing the book and sharing it with our men and encouraging them, even in their positions of homelessness, to still be advocates for their own health. So Tony was quite a man, and he was able to still look out for other folk, even while he was taking care of himself.
The mentors, y'all didn't tell me that y'all were having a program, because I had some candidates. We're about to get personal. I have 3 sons, 3 of them. And we family, so we talking tonight. My son's dumb. No, I'll come to terms with it. It's all right. I'll come to terms with it. They dumb. They dumb. I got a 20-year-old, an 18-year-old. An 18-year-old got a disease called diabetes. He be lying, Sister Doc. He be lying. I be like, gracious. And fellas, I ain't proud of it, but I told my wife to shut up. Fellas, by show of hands, how many times you ever want to tell your woman to shut up? Oh, it's like that. Y'all gonna leave me out? Y'all gonna leave me out like that? Oh, you gonna leave me out? Oh, okay. You know, just. Oh, y'all gonna leave me out there like that? Brother Doc, oh, okay, all right. Y'all gonna leave me out, all right, okay. Ladies, how many times you ever want to take a hammer and knock the heck out of your husband for saying something dumb? Thank you. I got some support. Thank you, sisters. But I'm not proud of it. I told my wife to shut up because, you know, my ego. You can't just tell me I'm dumb because I consider myself a smart brother. Talking about this the dumbest thing you ever. My ego, I jumped back. And I went somewhere I never went before. I was like, you ain't gonna keep talking to me and keep your teeth. I want you to shut up, and I mean it. See, and you gotta hold it so they know you mean business. And she was like, she was taken aback because I've never done it before. But it felt good to me. It felt good to me. After she came back from a state of shock, she was like, okay, you meant that. I said, I did mean it. She quietly walked past me, right out the room. She said, oh, enjoy your 2-week fast. I was like, 2-week fast? I didn't say I was going on a fast. I ain't said nothing about it. Oh, baby, don't go. She closed down shop on me for 2 weeks.
We would fellowship and have dinner from time to time, dinner parties and what have you. And Tony taught me how to make jerk salmon salad. Oh, he loved that salad, and I watched him meticulously bring it all out, prepare it. He brought it over to the house and prepared it. And people today are the beneficiaries of his wonderful taste as a result, because I served that meal. Yes.
My favorite Tony memory is I worked for him on the Shabbat golf outing sponsorship committee, helped coordinate that golf tournament at First Baptist Church, Glenarden. And I just joined the church, and Tony pulled me aside and said, you know, he appreciated me helping him, but he said, it's nothing like working with church folk. Put your seatbelt on. And I'll never forget him telling me that.
Well, definitely. Being the immediate past president of a local chapter of Omega Psi Phi, we did a lot with mentoring. So that was one pathway that myself and Mr. Leaner really shared as far as where can we bring in the youth of today in the local area. There's a lot of gaps in there in the area that, you know, we don't get the funding, the attention that young youth need in this area. So I think just this organization, along with what we do, will really benefit the children of this area.
Men, women, we don't lose our way when we're older. A lot of times we lose our way when we're younger. And I think that by getting young men and getting their attention and being able to help steer them in the right direction at an early age, it will help to shape the trajectory of their life. The future is unknown to all of us, and the same holds true for our young people. And so they want to know what is it that they can do to take hold of their lives. And I think this is critical.
My brother was big in pretty much everything that he did, and seeing his name everywhere, I think it just honors what he lived for and what he liked. He always liked to make a difference. And, you know, a year ago at his funeral, I was amazed at how many lives he touched. And in his passing, he will continue to touch lives. So I think this is the perfect way to honor Tony.
Like to share with us?
I guess the last memory that I'd like to share with you that I have with him is the role that he accepted as the head of the family. And even though I was in Chicago, my sister was in Indiana, he took the lead role in making sure that he kept in contact with all of us and that we remained a close-knit family.
This is just the beginning of our efforts. This program will offer one-on-one mentoring, special activities, and even a botillion to formally introduce young men into society. Throughout our 5 years on the air, Ms. Deborah's Tea Room has been committed to changing lives and communities. With this program in honor of Tony Leaner, we are going to the next level. If you want to join us, send an email to ms.deborahstearoom@gmail.com. I'll see you next time in the Tea Room.
I have a lot of memories about Tony because we spent a lot of time together. But one in particular, I can remember one night we were at an event. It was in the wintertime. It was very cold. And as you know, Tony was from Chicago. And he walked in the place with this huge fur coat on, and the pastor at that night asked him if he could have that coat. And of course, Tony said no. Absolutely.
My most enjoyable memory about my dad is not only the fact of the time we got to spend together, but when we spent the time in Jamaica when he gave me away. That was just, it meant a lot, you know, yes. And I'm so glad he was a part of that, and he was here 4 years ago, and just here Thursday. So I'm glad of all the time, the precious moments we had all the way to the end with my dad. I just cherish every moment that I had with my dad from beginning to end.